Wait, I don't know.
Yeah, they do hear you. Trust me, they do. You don't need to check. All right, so here's what my theory is. So, whenever you go, okay, so guys, if you guys don't know, I have completed Battle Pass on all I've completed every week. So if I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know.
Second, I'm gonna take off my headset.
What's up?
I'm gonna just kind of talk. What?
I'm going to, okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's all 10 of them here. So as you guys can see, it says road trip. Oh dang, I'm already getting 5 views. Oh my gosh. So here's the road trip. Okay, this is the start. This is week 1. This is whenever Bright Bomber, Rex, and Cuddle Team Leader meet Drift. Therefore, at the Burger, as you guys may know, I go there a lot. That is right beside Puzzle Park, and it's also right beside Loot Lake, and it's kind of just chilling there. The Burger is just chilling there with a couple of rifts, 1 chest, but at the same time, if you really think about it, you go over to, this is just the start off. You see the map, as you guys can see.
This is gonna be an hour long, just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be longer than an hour long, guys. As you guys can see in a closer view, you do have the map, and as it shows, you see where it's kind of there. I'm gonna talk about the loading screens for a bit. And then you go on to week 2. Well, week 2 is actually the Fairway Fun. This is where they kind of just are at Lazy Links, just having fun. But as you guys can tell, this is him starting off. This is his base form. Then you go on to his stage 1 when you first unlock him, and that's the next outfit you get from him. So it's kind of like they're just having fun, playing golf off of the golf carts, just, having some fun. And then you go on to week 3, which kind of confuses me just a little bit. Not too much, but it does confuse me, just because it shows that, Rex and Cuddle Team Leader are falling off of the golf cart as they are drifting around the corner.
I just realized something. Go to the squad leader loading screen. Go to the squad.
Okay, hold on. I will do that after this. Okay. As you guys can tell, this is the second part of Drift. As you guys can see, he's kind of holding on to Rex, kind of, not wanting him to fly off and hit his head or something. We don't really know what exactly is going on in that photo, but you can tell they're having a lot of fun, and it's just crazy. As you guys can tell, Redline is there as well, which, as you guys can tell, is driving the golf cart. So I didn't really notice that until just now. And but as you guys can tell, that's the second part. So you have base Drift, then you got him getting his long sleeve, and now you got him with his vest. So that's kind of cool around the storyline. They're visiting all the newer parts of the map. They've already visited, as you guys can tell, the Burger. They visited the Lazy Links, and now they're at, the racetrack, which is kind of cool. As you guys, if you guys were season 4 players, I'm pretty sure 3 as well, there was a really pathetic racetrack. No one knew what it was for, and then shopping carts got added, which was really cool. It was a really fun way to have fun, just mess around. And then you go on to week 4, if I can find it. Week 4, as you can tell, he's got his mask, he's got his vest, he's got his long sleeve, he's all geared up. This is the next stage after he gets his vest, so stage 3 actually. As you can tell, he's in Paradise Palms, at the motel right there, which is kind of weird but cool at the same time. You can see that Chomp Senior is using Chomp Junior as.
I think Bright Gunner has something to do with this.
And then, so this is not really. There's not really anything going on with this, which is cool. But then
I feel like Bright Gunner is saying something.
5.
Look at the bright side.
Week 5.
Here's the dark side of the cube.
Yeah, hold on. You have Blast from the Past. Well, this is kind of like it's kind of like in the middle, sort of on the edge of the map of Paradise Palms. It's kind of like on the outskirts, kind of near that the Hobo Town, as I call it. I call it the Hobo Town because hobos probably live there. I don't know. I don't really care. But it's kind of like north of that. So it's kind of cool. As you can tell, Rex is kind of in the teeth, in between the mouth of the stationized fake T-Rex, and that's kind of cool. But then you go to week 6, and as you can tell, Max is not Ragnarok. The drift is actually fully maximized. Actually, his outfit's 100% done. You can tell by his mask. If you look at his mask, which is set right beside him, which I don't know why he would have his mask off, you know, during the movies, you know, maybe to get a better view of the movie.
You know how the cracks in the sky, right?
Yeah.
What the astronauts? The space explorers. Because I mean they come from space. But then if you look at Dark Voyager, he has like these neon orange, this neon like magma.
And then Bright Bomber's just chilling right beside him, drinking a slurp, which is kind of cool. You kind of get a theme of what's been going on. So then you go to week 7, which is right here. This is whenever the Enforcers were added into the game. Therefore, they are the road trip skin. If you guys haven't already unlocked it, I recommend just rushing as fast as possible. If you're just trying to get a quick skin, I recommend going. You have like 3 days left, probably 2 days left of Battle Pass. I recommend going and just trying to get the Enforcer. It's a really cool skin. It's just really cool, and it has something huge to deal with the storyline of Fortnite, though not many know why. But as you guys can tell, is when you went to week 6, you guys could clearly see that he was maxed out. He was fully clothed. But then you go to week 7, and you know the semi truck that's been tipped over. Whenever the meteor hit. He's back to having just the vest and the mask and the long sleeve. He's back to stage 3, I believe. So, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. Everyone's just running for their lives. Rex is kind of running for his lives. I'm pretty sure that they were bringing back I think that the Enforcers are bringing back the motel sign here. Trying to put things back into order, return the Fortnite map back to the way it was. But then you go to week 8, if I can find it, week 8 right here. Then you got Tomato Town. Now, it's Tomato Temple, but I call it Tomato Town because I was one of the OG players who actually appreciated Tomato Town, and I'm really sad that it's gone now, and Tomato Temple's probably going to be gone permanently during Season 6. We don't really know for sure. We do have a good theory that that the Mayans did predict I'm gonna equip this back. that the Mayans actually did predict the we do have evidence. The Mayan calendar states in ancient history, I don't want to get into it, that the Mayans actually predicted that the end of the world would come. Now, why would Epic Games go and put the same type of temple, and remove Tomato Town and make it Tomato Temple and just make it a Mayan area? Why would they want to do that? Could they be somehow saying, hey, the end of Fortnite as you know it is coming? You know, we don't know for sure, but as you guys can see, Drift is maxed out. You can clearly see that. He's got his lightning and everything. And we'll get into Drift and Ragnarok and the Enforcers here in a bit. And then you go to week 9. As you can tell, in the background you see, well, kind of more in the front, you see Drift making a cube or a rectangle out of his fingers right in front of the cube. And you know, you have the Cuddle Team leader. I don't know what she's doing. I'm probably gonna have to look at that really closely, see what's going on this one. But then you got the cube actually zapping, as you guys can tell, or electrocuting or shocking or whatever you guys want to say. You have it showing to where you have it's hurting Rex, but at the same time, as you guys can clearly see, look at the lightning on Drift, and now look at the lightning of the cube. It's the same color, exactly the same. But what I want you to look is at the bottom cube, bottom left corner. You can see a tiny person, and that is Bright Bomber touching the cube. Now, week 10 gets a little bit crazier, and it's a lot more simplified than what this one is. I guess they're kind of exploring the cube, you know, like, what is this? You know, this is kind of awkward. But then you go to Dark Reflection. This is Bright Bomber telling us, hey, I touched the cube. I was looking at something or someone, but I know it was not me. Now, when you look at it closely, you can clearly see, like, even with a quick glimpse, you can see that there's a Dark Bomber. You can clearly see, because Bright Bomber, Dark Bomber, same thing, just reversed is the same thing. You know, they're the exact opposite. They're replicas of each other, but in different realms, so to speak, or worlds or whatever. But she's clearly saying something is wrong with the cube. Something evil is in the cube. I can't remember which YouTube. I'll actually look here in a second. But there was this YouTube channel, and I'm not taking credit, but I'll definitely message in the chat after the live stream who the YouTuber was. You should definitely head to their channel once I, put out the link to their channel. Whenever the cube was moving, hold on. Whenever the cube was moving by Dusty Divot, something came out, like physically out of the cube. Now, we don't know what it was. It was some purple thing just floating. It looked like a body, a head, no legs, definitely. So, probably a ghost. Now, you said which one you said to look at? Squad leader?
Yeah, squad leader's thing. Let's look like squad leader's background. Like the background.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Screen.
It has the same symbols as the Mayans.
It has like weird symbols. Yeah. And you know how you're like predicting like the Blockbuster and stuff, like, and how it's like it's gonna end up like the Blockbuster next season.
Yeah.
Guess what? We guessed the same thing New South did. We're thinking with the same thing you self did. Yes! You know how I said like the llama from Save the World? He's talking about the llama from Save the World too.
Yeah. As you guys can see, you got all these. Now that's just the loading screens. As you guys can tell, see base, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is definitely Max Ragnarok. What me and Cobra actually, I stated, how was he able to channel all this energy that's coming from the cube? We obviously know that it's coming from the cube, but we can't exactly make out what exactly the cube is doing. Now, I know this is kind of like after the cube event, but this also states Cobra actually made up how is their bodies glowing with nothing. Even base, their eyes are glowing instantly. More like Ragnarok's. I think that Ragnarok is a type of god, Greek god, because I don't know, he doesn't seem like from the Fortnite realm or anything. He's just there. There's also, I'll let Harper take over the skins, as you guys can clearly say.
You know how Hercules is like muscular and like strong and stuff?
Yes.
And how he has like the long beard?
Yes.
And then Poseidon is like all blue. And he's a Viking. What if you think they what if you think they made it after Hercules and Poseidon?
They could have, but why would they? What was the cube for? What is it going to do to Loot Lake? Honestly, I definitely have some history. Can we talk and
play matches about it?
Yeah. I don't want to bore you guys. Let's go ahead and run some.
Are they still watching?
Duos.
Are people still watching it?
Yeah, one other person.
Type in the chat. Who is it?
So what I don't know. Hold on. So I don't understand what the cube was doing. Me as I have some awesome history with Loot Lake. Actually, I got my first. Actually, no, it's not. That was earlier. So I got my first duo win there, my first squad win.
Wait, if you think of it battle call, who are they what is like the battle call like? Do you think like the Vikings are attacking somebody?
Or something?
What? You think of someone like, or is it like, let's trap Tilted to give him action.
Tilted, bro.
And what do you think?
Actually, salty.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't understand why they're doing this to one of the best places that I could ever go to. To me, I feel like they're just going to destroy it and get rid of it for some odd reason. I don't know why they would do that, what their reason is.
What does the fox say is what? Why is he bullying me?
I got a headshot.
They have tools. We wouldn't have won. So keep on continuing.
Like, I don't know. You have a lot with. Oh
Talk about
no,
the
Bright
Enforcer
Bomber.
and
Yo,
stuff.
Bright Bomber is in the Paradise Palms. The Paradise Palms, the one with the pool. She's doing a cannonball into the pool.
And if you think of it, a cannonball kind of leads up to oh, and a cannonball like Vikings and stuff. Like ready up. Can you ready up?
Like, why did?
Oh, yes, ready up.
What is their intentions? Like, what is Epic doing? Like, why? What are they doing? It really confuses me sometimes. You know, you don't always understand Epic these days. You know, one they, you know, add and remove things, and the other they add even more things, and then they remove more things, and then they, you know, throw a curveball at us.
And then make the cube. Like their curveball was the cube.
See, no one expected that a cube was going to form. No one.
We thought lightning was just gonna hit the ground and just go all over.
Yeah. Yo, risky. Let's go risky, because I'm feeling risky.
So, we were talking about, did you talk about the Enforcer and stuff?
Oh, I have not. I left the characters all up to you.
Oh, so, okay. When we were talking about the Enforcer, right? It's on the character, it says, order like must be restored, or like something close to that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, order must be restored or something like that. Something around that area. It was really weird to see something.
Order must be restored. And if you get to like the certain
yeah, I don't have a gun. Yo, I need help. I'm dead.
Oh, God,
I didn't get a gun, dude. What the heck?
I was at 10 HP, I did. And I'm gonna get chased.
Just do it.
He doesn't know where I am. And then if you read the Omega's description, it says this. There can only be one. So I mean, maybe it's nothing to do with season. But then if you read Ragnarok's, the frozen Punisher, I'm pretty sure, like the frozen, like I don't know, I don't remember what he fully said, but it's something like weird, like. And then if you read Rift,
oh, for
it's
Ragnarok?
like all like
his description?
Yeah, Ragnarok.
The Harbinger of Fate.
Yeah, the Harbinger.
The cold
of Fate.
Harbinger of Fate.
Like, and then then it leads up to the Skit Fate, the Overseer set. And if you go to like the
use the med kit.
orbs in them, there's a med kit where?
Go back. Go back. Go back underneath the attic.
Oh.
Underneath. Oh.
There's a med kit?
Right there.
And with it, there's the Overseer set Fate. In those cubes, it says like predict the future, like predicting the future. And if you look at it, it's like the cube. Because there's like lightning. There's lightning all around it.
And I actually have the Omen and I have their pickaxe. Therefore, I can actually show you what he is actually talking about.
They're in the store right now, though.
Say again? Oh yeah, they are in the store, by the way.
So if you don't have it, you can go right ahead and like look at like, oh yeah, they're right. Like it looks like the storm. I mean, it looks like the storm in the cube.
It really does. It looks
And
like
if you
the
look
storm.
at,
It
if you
looks like
look
the
at
cube.
chest, if you
And-
look at the chest of them,
Here,
it
let me
has
mention
the,
like what we saw in a share play earlier today. So earlier today, I was just, you know, roaming around Loot Lake. I went above trying to see if I could see some type of symbol, and King Cobra decides to see a skull, and so he's like, maybe Skull
and
Trooper,
crossbones
something.
fading. You're fading.
Something, yeah, like it was so weird. I saw it after he mentioned it, and he like described like, yo, this is what I'm seeing. This looks really, really weird.
What the heck was that sound? You heard that, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what it was. Medkit.
Oh, there is? There's not a medkit. Oh, there is. Oh, God. There's like squads.
No.
Never mind, we are playing squads. Got him low. Good thing I took that medkit. But did we talk about any other skin? I forgot. Because, I mean, I know we talked about a couple.
Redline.
No, we didn't talk about Redline.
We didn't talk about Redline, but I'm thinking a lot about Redline, of what she has to do with the storyline.
Why?
Okay, remember the loading screen when I told you guys about the about how they were at the racetrack?
I remember you talking about that.
The person who's driving it is Redline.
What do you mean? How? What do you mean running it?
She's driving
it.
Yeah. She was never in any. And I by far, like, if I want to look back, I could go back and look. Are you lagging?
Yeah, I'm lagging. Well, not really, it's just that I can't. For some reason, my controller won't work, and it won't run for me. Where was, you heard that shooting, right?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, that's shooting.
But when I was looking at the, when I was talking to you guys about the one with the racetrack, I was like, okay, so at first I thought like maybe like John Wick or something was driving the, you know, driving the golf cart. I was like, and I looked closely, and I looked again, I looked twice, I looked the third time, and I saw that Redline was driving him. But if you notice that in no other loading screen, she's not in it. That it's just that one.
Because, well, she's a driver.
Yeah, but what does she have to do with the storyline? Like, why would they put her in there? Why didn't they just put Burnout or the Whiteout or the other guy? I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they just?
Whiteout.
No, Whiteout, and then, that's the name of the set.
Run. Can you not run while you're building?
Like, why didn't they put out any other set? You know what I'm saying? Why did they have to choose that specific owl?
Ah! God! You're actually bullying me.
God, you need a new controller.
God, why are they going after me? Oh! I hit him. Can you stop? Okay.
Let me see the time. It's 8:31.
Ding. It says this. Look at the bright side. And if you look at the week 10, there's the dark side. The toxic trooper. If you look at it, it says dominate the hot zone. The outbreak set. And if you saw some like videos of the game files, it'll say lava lake. Dominate the hot zone.
Did you read Bright Bomber yet or no?
No, I'm talking about. I just said Rainbow Bright Gunner.
Okay.
I said look on the bright side, and I talked about the cube.
Okay, so as we mentioned, you can clearly tell in all of the loading screens that Bright Bomber is a huge part in this season. Huge part. She's in every single loading screen from beginning to end. Every single one of them. Okay, that's from when they meet Drift to when she touches the cube. Right then. Her description says, the future looks bright. ... Literally.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I just realized the future looks bright, ... It doesn't say that with anything else.
Yeah. So could they be adding, or could it? Or does it? Or will it? Or is it? You know what I'm saying?
When they say the future looks bright, it doesn't. It says they look bright. It looks like it doesn't. It's not saying like the future is bright. It looks bright.
Why is it that it's only her? Why is it not Rainbow Smash or Bright Gunner? It's only her. There's no other skin that shows ... specifically ... right after what their description is. And by the way, I told you we were talking about the Oracle Axe and everything. This is how we kind of based it off of the cube, because it kind of has similar kind of things towards with you know. I'm doing the Oracle Axe, remember? Omen Axe. It does have like the similarities of the cube, the rifts, everything, which is kind of weird in my opinion. I don't know how we found that out, but we just found that out.
Well, I've known for a while.
What I didn't notice until you pointed it out. But what confuses me is about the Bright Bomber, like her description. Why is it ... There's a lot that we could base it off of. I'm just gonna go ahead and end this live stream here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the theories that me and Cobra came up with. Let me know in the description in the chat what your guys' theories are on what's going to be happening in season 6.
We could get you into maybe, just maybe, we can get you into a stream if you come up with something like good, like Gucci.
Yeah, if he will look over. Cobra is going to be my helper with these. Just go ahead and let me know in the comment section below what your theories are is what's gonna happen, and it could be season 300 for all we know. You know, it could be any season. But one thing that's for certain is the day I get home is the day I live stream on the start of season 6. And I am going.
We're gonna end this on a cliffhanger.
We are going to leave this on a cliffhanger, and I know it's going to be great. Your guys' minds are running through all the information that we showed you, told you, and
I need to say, okay, want me to end it?
Even did with you. Yeah, go for it.
Factories 2.0.
What about them? Factories 2.0. Are you gonna show me after the live stream?
Yeah.
Playground match.
Okay, did you have the stream?
No. But yeah, go ahead and comment down below. Like I've said multiple times, comment down below what your theories are on season 6. I'm so excited for the next 3 days. I will not be live streaming, and I will constantly be checking this specific video. Smash a like, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notification bell, and as well as if you would share the video, that would be greatly appreciated. The more it's shared, the more people are notified of, you know, how the community is growing. I think that the community is growing really well. 48, 42, 41.
By the way, check out my
41
channel.
Subscribers. Oh yeah, go ahead and check out Cobra's channel, which should be King Cobra
X923.
So,
Type in my gamer tag.
King Cobra X923.
Oh, I got a hiccup. I don't do like everyday streams, but I'll stream like different games. I mean, BO4 comes out, I'm gonna start streaming that a lot. I mean like a lot. I mean just not like Blackout and stuff, like multiplayer and zombies. I do, and then end the stream. See ya, guys, and maybe we'll talk about more theories. See ya, and now on the live stream.
But hope y'all did enjoy this theory. It was very, very interesting video to be talking about. I know that Cobra wants me to end the live stream here, and I'm going to be ending it here in a second. But it was really, really fun talking very maturely about season 5 and the way the storyline is going. And if there's any other information that we find, we will. In the next video, we will be, which is probably tomorrow, if Cobra's on at the time, and I'm on at the time, and we will definitely talk about the gravitational, like the anti-gravity, you know,
and also we'll talk about the cliffhanger. Factories, we'll also talk about Factories 2.0.
But yeah, it was really, really, really awesome making this video. I'm really, really, really excited for season 6. Season 5 was awesome. It's been filled with wonderful things. The cube, just everything. Besides the players all that much and the grinding, that's a pain in the butt. Oh yeah, and I would like to show you guys something. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to here, go to the Battle Pass tab, just to show you. Hopefully, it does show you kind of I'm trying to see if it'll show you my things a little bit late. So I'm just gonna go ahead and be quiet. Let Harper, sorry, I'm so sorry for calling you Harper. King Cobra do the rest of the talking. Anyways, peace out.
I don't know what to talk about.
Season.
Oh, huh?
The season.
Oh, so this season we've had a lot of cool stuff, like, you know, the Tomato Temple, which is based on, I'm just going over stuff. Maybe if you weren't here, you just joined. The Tomato Temple, which was like they predicted Doomsday. I always forget their name.
Mayans.
They're called the Mayans. And then also the eyes of Ragnarok and Drift. I thought it was like Poseidon and Hercules, because he's muscular, and what Poseidon has is like a water kind of is the ruler of the sea, and he's a Viking, and his eyes are blue like water. And you also got like the cube. The cube was, when it first came out, I'm like, it was just the coolest thing ever. But now they destroyed Loot Lake, which I'm pretty mad about. I love Loot Lake. It was like it wasn't the calmest place ever. Like when there's a challenge church chest there, it was not that pleasant there. But like before that happened, like season 4, nobody went there. It was a good place to loot up. If people did, you usually get some good loot. I always have this good chest. Always gave me a legendary heavy shotgun at the start of the season 5. We'll be talking about season 5, and like to be honest, maybe we'll go back to like season 4 or something like that. I mean, like season 3 or like something. Because I have some theories about Take VL and other stuff. Like, we'll talk about like season 4 and season 3 too. We'll also talk about season 5. And then maybe like if we both get the battle pass when season 6 comes out, we'll stream. We'll stream right away, right when we get back home from school. We can play. We can just grind and just get challenges done to see who the first skin was. Bye, peace, and comment.
See ya.